Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you everything that I have bought for my soon-to-be 4-year-old boy's birthday. I've got loads of toys, some books, some clothes, and I also just want to talk about some of the traditions that we do in my family to make birthdays extra special. So the theme for this year for Harry is going to be dinosaurs. So I'm really excited to show you everything that I got. So starting with some of the little traditions we do, every year I like to wake the boys up and I like to direct them into the dining room because that is where I've decorated the table. So I set these little stars leading to the table and they get really excited picking them up as they go. So that's the first thing that I just wanted to share with you. And then when they get to the table, I usually decorate it with these Holt's tiger figures. So I managed to pick these dinosaur ones up on Vinted in a bundle. And I'll just show you them quickly. There's 14 of them, and I only know what some of them are. So I think that's a Diplodocus, Stegosaurus. I don't know what that is. A Iguanodon, maybe? I don't know. I don't think it's so important that every single one is exactly right. I think you could probably choose a little bit. That's a Plesiosaurus. Parasaurolophus. Triceratops. T-Rex. I think this is advertised as a Spinosaurus, but I thought Spinosaurus had a more rounded one, but whatever. And then I think that's an Ankylosaurus. And then there's a few here that I have no idea. And I should learn really because there will absolutely be a quiz. So there's that one, that little yellow one, this green one, and this blue one. So some to investigate. The next tradition I have is to put my Grimm's celebration ring on the table. So you get 4 of these wooden pieces. So you get 16 holes in total, and you can fill them with whatever you like. But I have the candle holders, and then I put some candles in. And then I also have these holders, and you can put whatever you like in there. But I like to put Instax, so some of the photos that I like, I'll put in those ones. But then to decorate it, I've also got a number 4 from Grimm's. And then I couldn't find anything that Grimm's did that I like that fit the dinosaur theme. So I went on Etsy and I found these 2 here. So there's a Parasaurolophus. And then I think that's a T-Rex. I can't remember what the shop's called. I'll find out and just write it along here. But it was a lady in Croatia that did them. So that was very handy to have. The next thing that I like to do is replace these cloths with whatever's happening seasonally and for the birthday. And I managed to pick this one up off Vinted. So I'll show it you. It's got a flying dinosaur there. And then I think, again, Diplodocus maybe. And then a T-Rex there. And there's a volcano as well. So, yep, I washed this and ironed it, which is more than what I usually do. I usually just take them out of the packet. So that'll be really nice. I never ever see these on Vinted. And then I saw a lady was selling 2, and one of them was this one, which was the one I needed. So I could not believe that was a great Vinted find for me because it's perfect condition. It's just managed to get it a little bit cheaper. The same with the dinosaurs that I showed you. These are absolutely perfect condition. My boys, I've said it before, but they're really rough, and we have quite a few of these Holt's tiger toys, and they've got dints in them from where my boys have been playing with them. So these are absolutely, you can see there's no dints, no cracks, no scratches, no anything, perfect condition. So to get a bundle, I was quite lucky. So the next toy I want to show you, I'm really excited about, and this is from the brand Yellow Door, and it's a little resiny volcano, and it's got a little hole in it there, so you can do the bicarbonate soda and vinegar experiment. So I'm going to put that on the table as well, with maybe some sand or something around it, just to do that experiment. I've never done it before, so I'm going to have to research how to do it. But it's also got the lava dripping down here, so you could go over that with some red Play-Doh if you wanted. Well, I'm really excited about this one. I think it's gonna be great, and it's really, really sturdy as well. I think it's resin and stone, so that's a really good one. Also from Yellow Door, I got these, fossil stones. Again, I'm super, super excited about these. I think that Harry will absolutely love looking at them and investigating them. They're that resiny material again, and they've got all different fossils in them. And I think he'll enjoy pushing that into into Play-Doh and sand, maybe making a wax crayon stencil from it. But there's all different sorts, and they're just really nice tactile toy. He'll get so much enjoyment out of these. There was a lot of choice on the Yellow Door website. Some of the dinosaur bones and stuff I was really excited about, but you can't get them all, can you? So I picked up the volcano and the stones. I think they were the best choice, but I could have easily got more. I could have they had this like plate with the fossil in, and you could make a mud or something and clean them off. They're really hardy. I think has it got some play ideas on here? Yeah, it's got some play ideas on the back there. The next thing I have to show you are just some little dinosaur building things. Some of the pieces are quite small, so I think I'll have to supervise heavily with these, but there's quite a few different options there. And I think these were from Temu. The next thing I got were these Grappat loose parts. I bought some of these Grappat loose parts a couple of years ago for the boys' Halloween baskets, and I thought that they were a swing and a miss, honestly. And the boys didn't really take to them, not bothered about them. And then we went conker picking a couple of weeks ago. Boys collected loads of conkers, loads of acorns, and they were really into all of the parts of it. So I said, "Oh, do you want your loose parts out?" And they played with them for hours after. So I thought, maybe I'll give them another go. But I thought these ones would be good because they look a little bit like lava. I think they're called fire drops or something. And they come in 3 different shades. There's the 3 different shades. If I can hold these well enough for you to see. And I think you get 12 of each shade. So we'll see. I think if I just grow the collection slowly, the boys will probably get into it. The next thing I got was these small rainbow balls from Grimm's. And you get 12 different colours of these small balls. And I thought these would be really good for marble runs because they're not so small that they could get into any mischief with them. So I really like them. And then to go along with that, I bought these boards. These are actually a dupe, a knockoff. They're not Grimm's because they were about half the price for these. So I thought I'd give these a go, give them a try, see if they're all right. The next thing I have to show you is this toolbox. I think this could have been from Temu maybe. I don't know, my partner picked this one up, and it's got all of these different nuts and bolts and things to play with. I think the boys have got some toolboxes that they play with already, so this is just to add to that play set. It's quite a decent assortment of stuff, so that'll be nice for them to try. The next thing that I have to show you is this dinosaur puzzle. This is, again, from Vinted. It's this puzzle here. It's in perfect condition. The pieces are really chunky as well. Harry's really, really into jigsaw puzzles at the moment, so he'll love this. He's so bored of the ones he's got. He just does them straight away. This is a 40-piece set. I think this was about a fiver, which is really good. Sometimes jigsaw puzzles can be so expensive, so that was a bargain. The next thing that I have to show you are these Lucky Lucky Grappat mystery boxes. I'll put up, I think this is the set number 2, and I'll put a picture of everything that you can potentially get, but you don't know what you're going to get. And I have held off getting these Lucky Lucky pieces for ages because I have a bit of a collector's thing in me, and I know that I'll just want them all. So I really want to resist that. I don't want to have to buy hundreds of these things. But what I'm really hoping for is some peg dolls. And there's quite a few different peg doll options in there. We have just these 2 from a Vegas truck that we got. And the boys, they sometimes play with it. So I didn't want to buy a whole set of peg dolls. So I thought that these Lucky pieces would potentially be such a good option for just getting a few peg dolls. But like I say, I don't know what I'll get. But a lot of the options are just really, really magical and just full of whimsy and really nice. So I think they'll be happy. But just to ensure that I didn't get 2 of the same, I got the set 2 and then the set 3. And I'll put the picture up of everything that you can get in the set 3 as well. The next thing that I got kind of ties into his main present. So I got him this teeny tiny little piano, and it's got a little songbook with it. And I think there are about 6 different songs. But Harry's main present this year is going to be his piano lessons. So I just thought we can get him sort of interested with this, and then he'll have his piano lessons as well. So, and it's got the notes there, so he's kind of learning properly, and he does know his letters and everything, so he should be away with it, and I think he will be really into it, keep him really busy. So let me just have a little, I don't really want to open it. Yeah, you definitely get Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and The Farmer in the Dell. And I'm sure that I will be able to find other songs as well that he'll be able to play. So I'm super duper excited about this. I hope that he loves it. I hope I've got a little pianist natural in there. I myself have no musical talent, and I wish I did. My main dream for the boys is to be able to play an instrument and play a sport. I'd really, really like them to be able to have a group hobby and a individual hobby. I think that would just be amazing for them. That's like my dream. The last sort of toy I got for him are these stepping stones. These again are a dupe. I got these from Temu for about £21. And the real thing, I don't know how to say it, but I'll pop it up on the screen. And I think they're about £160. And I just thought that the cost was, I couldn't justify it. So if Harry absolutely loves these, plays the floor is lava and all the rest of it, and they wear out, I'll definitely invest in the other ones. But to make a £160 investment, I couldn't do it. And the tops all have these different designs on them, and then they all come in those lovely bright colours. So I was thinking we could have tons of fun games with this, making one colour toxic or whatever, and having them running around. So I'm very excited about these little stepping stones. The next group is clothes, and I'll just quickly whiz through them because clothes are quite boring. But I was very excited about this little coat. I got this from Sainsbury's, and I think it was £20. And I thought that was such a cute little coat. That's that one. And then this one's probably a little bit more practical. It's a parka and it's fleecy lined, also from Sainsbury's and £30. And what I love about this is that they know you're going to hand it down. So it's got 1, 2, 3 spaces for names. And I just think that's so nice. And they obviously feel like this coat is going to last. So very nice coats. And then I got him this cute little outfit from M&S. How much was this? I can't remember. £26 for this one. And it's really soft and cute. And I'll probably put him in it on his birthday. Then I also got him some leggings. They're quite boring. Some dinosaur pajamas. These were £20 and from Asda. These checker pajamas, £12 from Asda. And then this cute little pajama set. And I'm thinking about giving him these the night before so that he's got some fresh pajamas for his birthday morning, because he's desperate for some new pajamas and they are quite short on him. And although I think that's really charming to have too short for your pajamas in photos, I think that's really cute, I still think it's also nice to have pajamas that fit. So I might give him these the night before. The next little subsection I have is books. This isn't really a book, but a colouring book there from Home Bargains, 99p. And I'm hoping that this one will be a little bit better than the last one I bought, which was clearly not, it hadn't been checked. I don't know if it was a AI, but there was just so many things that didn't make sense in it. I'll try and put some pictures in, but things just disappeared, or weird things were happening. Like the characters were having screwdrivers next to plants and just weird things happening. So I hated that one from my Halloween haul. This one looks just a little bit more simple. The next thing I have were these stickers, again from Home Bargains, just cheap little bumper things that he'll enjoy. And then for storybooks, I managed to pick these up from the works on the 10 for £10, and they are all dinosaur books. So they're all got a similar sort of vibe, but that's that one. And then there's that one for Spinosaurus, the T-Rex one, Stegosaurus one, Diplodocus, and the Triceratops. And they're all just sweet little stories with cute little artwork, so they'll be nice. Then I just picked him up this one. Doesn't fit any sort of theme, but it's a nice Julia Donaldson story that he doesn't have, so that one's good. The Smeds and the Smooths. This one I am super excited for. It's the Fossil Keeper's Treasure, and you can feel the page. They're like embossed and gorgeous. He's much too young for this book, but gorgeous. All of the pages have these sensory pieces, just really nice. So I had to pick this one up. And then I did manage to pick him up some more age-appropriate books. A lot of dinosaur books are aimed at older children. There's so much choice out there, but I did manage to get a couple for 4-year-olds. So this one is Creature Features Dinosaurs, and it's got thick pages and really sort of accessible information for a 4-year-old. So I really like the look of this one. And then another sort of information book is My First Book of Dinosaurs. Oh, look at those end papers. Gorgeous. And this one has got a page dedicated to a dinosaur and how to say it, which is helpful for me for the quiz that I will be getting. And there's a ton of different dinosaurs in that one, and really, really bright and lovely. So this will be a lovely book for him. And then I got some fiction books. I've got him Mad About Dinosaurs. He's got 2 other in this series. He's got Rumble in the Jungle and Commotion in the Ocean. And it's a very similar vibe. So again, a page per creature. That's the same as the other 2 are set up. Really bright, really nice. And because he will recognise that it's similar. So he'll like that one. And then I always pick a special book for the birthday. And the one that I've gone for is The Dinosaur Next Door. And the reason that I pick a special book is because I do a journal for each of my boys. And on their birthday, I'll take a photocopy of a page and use it as the background for the journal. And I've already picked the page. It's this one. Look at that. So gorgeous. So it's definitely going to be that page that's going to be the backing page of the journal entry. Do you have anything else to show you? No. The only thing I have is I mentioned in my Halloween basket that I wanted to start getting the boys activities instead of gifts. And I put in some tickets to the pumpkin patch. So for this haul, I'm going to put in a couple of tickets to the Natural History Museum. Every single day, Harry asks me if we can go to the Dinosaur Museum, and I'm going to take him a couple of days after his birthday. And I have asked my sister to make some tickets because she's a graphic designer and she's so good at stuff like that. But I don't have them here now to show you. I don't even think I'll have them by the time I edit this video because I'm not paying her. So she'll do them when she gets time, maybe the night before his birthday. So I don't have them to show you, but that is the last thing that's going in his birthday box and his last little treat that we're going to take him to London, which fills me full of anxiety. I haven't been to London pre-COVID, I think. So that is the last thing that I wanted to talk about. So that is everything, I think. It's quite a haul to get through. I'm so excited for this theme birthday. Last year we did ducks. He was really into dinosaurs last year. But I went with ducks because I knew that he would still be into dinosaurs for the next however many years. I don't think he'd go off dinosaurs quickly, but I knew that he wouldn't be into ducks so much. And that's definitely been the right choice because he doesn't ask to feed the ducks every day like he used to. So definitely the right choice doing ducks last year and dinosaurs this year. I think he's going to go crazy when he sees everything, honestly. I think he's going to love it. I'm excited and I think he will be excited too. So thank you for sticking with me and I will see you in the next one.